Alrighty, here we are. This bend now indicates the start of our efforts. So this is running alongside the foreshore at Sandgate, and we are about to do an effort. So I'm just rolling up, just getting into gear, just pumping the heart rate up a bit and slowly pick that speed up and turn those watts up. So here we go, look, the boys are, this is full of roundabouts, but I don't care about them, just smash through them, get through them. Once you get your pace going, this guy sits on the back of us in a minute. He ain't going fast enough for me today. Let's move over. Here comes the Orient Express. This is awesome fun, this is, and this is what I'd do it for. This is great fun. So my efforts that I've been doing on my indoor trainer and the different ones out on the bike and things, they've all been up around those high 2s, 3s, 300 watt mark. So this one I'm going to stick up around the high 2s and sneaking into the 300 watts now and again. This is about a 4k effort, a bit over 4Ks I think it is. So you've got to make sure when you're doing this that you can hold it for the whole way. Now there's a guy coming up in a minute. He gave us a bit of a run a bit earlier on. This is about 40Ks into the ride. It's 114Ks we did all together today. So this is about 40Ks in, and this guy that you can see there in the fluorescent top, he gave us a bit of a challenge earlier, and then we overtook him, and he jumped on the back, and then he's just gone ahead now, and now we're about to catch him again because he isn't using a power meter. Like, so he's gone out, he don't know what he's doing, he hasn't got a clue, he's just crunching away. So there we go, he now jumps on the back, he's going pretty hard but not hard enough. He now jumps on the back, so there's me, Alf, the other guy that we overtook in the blue, and now he's on the back as well. So we're all hooning along through these islands. This is great, and this is what your training is all about. Getting out there, doing some efforts, holding those watts up there, building your heart rate up. Also got a high cadence. That's why it's good to do some different training sessions on your indoor trainer. Work sometimes to high cadence, because look, this is making it so much easier. Although I'm pushing at 300 watts, my cadence is higher, so it's an easier effort for me for this amount of time, if you see what I mean, to have the cadence a bit higher rather than being it around the 80s, the low 80s. It would be more of a grinding cadence then, and obviously that lactate's going to build up in your leg muscles, and it's going to be all over. So higher cadence for me definitely seems to be the way to go. So here we go, smashing through these islands. This is great fun. This is what I love. But nobody's overtaken us, and nobody else wanted to come up and take the lead on this one, so I was left with it. So you've got to make sure that you're sitting in some comfortable watts. I mean, I could have gone up to, probably sat on, if I was doing an effort where we were all sharing it, I could be sitting up close to, say, 350, 360 watts. But because I'm not, and I'm doing the whole effort, I've got to bring it back to something I know I can sustain for the whole effort, or else you're just going to burn out. And if you are sharing the lead, this is all part of getting the practice in. If you are sharing the lead, you can't be pushing too high watts. So if I was sharing the lead with the boys and I was pushing up to 400 watts, let's say, when they come around to take the effort and they start doing it, am I going to be able to hang on the back? Because you've still got to hang on the back. Although they're obviously working a lot less than me, I'd say they're only pushing maybe 180 watts behind me, and I'm up around the 300 watts. So although you are obviously recovering better and you're not pushing out as many watts when you're behind, you've still got to have that initial burst to be able to get on the back. So even if you're sharing the lead, you're better off to just pull it back a little bit. So, you know, maybe 85-90%, and that way you've got that little bit in the tank to jump back on the back of the train when you're pulling off, and you can comfortably recover. So that is the end of that little effort. That was flying along there. Now we'll jump onto another one. This is the 2 minutes up the road, so we're now crossing the bridge. And there's that guy there that was behind us. The other one in the fluorescent top, he's gone. He dropped off about 3/4 of the way along that last effort there. So this is literally 2 minutes round the corner, and we're now doing this one. So Alf's just going to lead out. And this will give you an idea now. I've done other videos on what it's like drafting. This will show you. This guy drops off now as well. He doesn't hold on anymore. So it's just me and Alf now. But this gives you an idea now of what I'm doing. So look, I'm behind Alf. He's sitting on 37 k's an hour, and look at my watts. Easy. These are easy watts to be sitting on for me. I mean, I could sit on this all day without any dramas at all. So when you've done your effort and you've smashed it, now you get in behind your mates and you do your recovery. So look, my heart rate is coming down actually. It was sitting on 38 k's an hour, my actual heart rate is coming down. So I'm able to recover at these sort of watts, which is great. This is part of building your endurance and some power and building your watts up as you're going. This is part of it. Being able to recover. Well, look, my heart rate's still coming down and we're still clocking along. So it is about, when you've finished your effort, understanding how to recover as well. So is that when you're able to go back up the front, which I'll be going up the front shortly, you're able to do it again. So we just got a slow group here, and there's some bikes coming up, so I'm just being told to slow down. No good when you've got to slow down, is it? When you're popping along 40 k's an hour and then you've got to slow down. But there we go. Now let's go up, bang it up, get the watts going. Coming up to 400 watts. Past these boys. These guys must think we're on EPO or something. I'm flying by them. Got a bit of a headwind along this section as well. So Alf's still leading out. I'll be going up ahead in a minute. So have a look at the watts there. I mean, look how easy it is. Just sitting behind someone. This is a doddle, and this is why. This is how you got to do it. This is where you got to get your training. You got to get out, do your rides, learn how to recover, learn how to bring your heart rate back down. I'm back down to 140 now. So I'll come out now and jump up and look at my watts plough up now, up to 400 watts going past. And now I'll ease it back. But this last effort that I'm going to do here, I'm going to put it right up to close to my limit at the high threes. So I'm up in the mid threes. Just keep popping along there, and I've one good split. It isn't for very long now. It's probably only a kilometre, maybe a kilometre and a bit that I've got to do this effort on. And smash it along. This is just great fun. And look, no one else is overtaking us. We're absolutely hooning along. Probably going a bit too fast for this bridge actually. I think there is actually a speed limit on it for cyclists, and I think whatever it is, we're way over it anyway. But this is great. It's just how you get stronger, and it goes to show you as well, all the training that I've been doing on the indoor trainer, my efforts out on the bike, they're paying off. Because look at the watts I'm able to hold now. 6 months ago I couldn't have sat on 360 watts pelting along on this. I just couldn't have done it, you know. Anything over 300 watts I was maybe for 20 seconds or something. So it, you know, definitely is worth you doing your training, putting the effort in there and building them watts up. Now this was a windy day today, and it doesn't matter how windy it is. It's not about average speed. Forget your average speed. Go on your average watts. That's what you want to go on. Anyway, that is it. Hope you enjoyed it. It was great fun, good ride, well and truly enjoyed it, and see you on the next one.